All right. Says we are live. Just adjust. As we do with life, adjust as needed. Get it all set up here, right? When people get in here, let them see the title of today. Hey, Jimmy. Happy 21st. I wanted to come on today as I do. I haven't been able to come on this week, has just been um, definitely a crazy one. I have to let you all know. For me, every day is crazy. Every day is fun. Every day is, again, the unexpected. As I have no expectations to carry with me in this lifetime, which is an amazing state of being, I think, because it's easily to get disappointed. It's so easy to get disappointed. It's so easy to take things personal. And so that's why my title today is Plagued by Belief or Beliefs. Um, it is my privilege and honor to be in a position. I say now, I didn't always think this, but to be in a position today to help and assist lost souls, the captive, those held in bondage that is just unbelief in both the physical and the spiritual. I don't know. I first want to share a story with you. Um, the story took place, um, wow, 20 years ago now. And it was a difficult one to go through at the time, of course, because it involved a very dear friend of mine, a friend of mine that took her life. I was so shocked when I received the call from her husband. Um, I couldn't even place it. In my mind was like, she would never do that. She could. Why would she do that? She's someone who we go through life and together, and thought we could get through it no matter what, because we'd already gone through a lot. So when he told me that she left us, um, I was like, "Where'd she go? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why would she do?" I mean, she was, from what I understood, in a happy relationship, um, happier than previous relationships. But no, he said that no, she left us. She took her own life, and the circumstances around it were just horrific as well. And I thought, there's no way she would put her family through that. Her son is actually the one who found her, and I just couldn't believe it. That I couldn't believe it, right? Put me into some kind of um, depression because I was just like, there's no way. So anyway, fast forward 3 years. 3 years later, finally, because for 3 years after she died, of course, you can imagine me. I was very much so trying to connect with her, as I do with all those loved ones that passed over or people of interest. I certainly try to connect to. And so 3 years had gone by in our life, my physical life. And finally, I had a dream about her. And again, when spirit comes that have passed on to you in your dreams, it's not a dream, it's a visit. And I'm very much aware of this. And so I can only tell you that I felt a relief when she did finally connect with me, because it's always been my understanding and belief that, again, that word belief. It's been my understanding that even those that take their own life get to cross over to heaven, and get to cross into that ultra state of being that we can only think about, or not even we can try and imagine in this physical world. But anyway, she came to me and told me that it had taken that long for her to clear out her system, to clear out her energy, to clear her vibration and frequency, that she could be at a level to even participate uh, in that other alternative transition that we go to. And so 3 years. 3 years is what it took. And since then, and again, this was 17 years ago now, that I had that experience. And right after, actually, I got to tell you, and again, I don't believe in coincidence, it's all synchronicity. Within several weeks of my having that visitation from her, I get an email from her sister. Mind you, I hadn't spoken to her sister, for 3 years. I moved away and life went on. And I hadn't spoken to her sister, but she sent me an email, a message letting me know that her sister had come to her, and it had taken 3 years. After 3 years, her sister came to her and basically told her the same thing, and the same, not the same kind of mannerism, and because a different understanding of knowledge, I guess, is how you perceive what you receive. But in essence, the same thing, letting me know that it took her 3 years to do a complete cleansing, to have her vibration rise high enough to move on, to be able to be clear of all of these things. And so, confirmation that I received as her sister reached out to me. And so, since then, in the preceding 17 years now, I've connected with a lot of spirit who has crossed over by their own hands. I've also spoken and connected to several of the family members still alive today, that were being somewhat haunted by them, harassed, and um, bugged, if you will, from the other side. And of course, so not from the other side, actually, because they had not been able to proceed energetically, with their walk. And so they would let me, know by via of whoever they knew that would communicate with me, to let me know. And again, I'm not alone. I'm not saying I'm the only one that does this, but at the same time, I do it. And so I assist in amping up their energy, and assist in their receiving of the knowledge that they are forgiven, and that they can remove that. It's because it's like a scar. They can remove that stab from their experience, and they can heal from it. Because we're always trying to heal. Why are we always trying to heal? Why, why are we always in this, fight or flight mode? That we clearly can take over, rather can take with us to the other side of this veil, whether it be right here beside me. But in any case, just recently, this last week, I assisted three others, had three other clients come to me and let me know that they were being plagued, if you will, by their loved ones, that they felt like they were stuck, that the message was that, that they were stuck, that they were still in repeating the same loop, the same message of low energy. If you're getting the same messages that they would give you when they were living, and trust me, they're stuck. There's issues. There's not they're not able to move on, because when you move on and you're able to move into that next alternate transition, you have a different understanding, because spirit that comes to me that has moved on, they have a completely different understanding of the way that they were in their life. And which leads me to plagued by beliefs, because all of these lost souls were plagued by their belief system, not because of what they knew and understood. you, have, you have a lot of beliefs even without all the information. We are people that are habitual and very influenced, because it's true nature self. We want to be trusting, we want to be loving, we want to believe that someone wouldn't hurt us. We want to believe that nobody could do something like that. We want to believe whatever is fed to us. We want to believe it. We want to belong. We want to feel accepted and loved and genuinely valued. Because that's, again, is something that's lacking. Boy, is that lacking in this reality, where we're also, billions of us here, but we're all alone. No one is going through your experiences. You're the only one. Trust me, you're not. Okay, but that's just it. Our belief system is what gets plagued. And why do I use the word plagued? Because it is an illness. It is a sickness. To have such a belief system that actually harms your energetic being. Because again, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And we know all this stuff before we come here, but then we get here and we're just so bombarded, and we are just so distracted, distorted, and confused, because the energy around us is not balanced. It is not. It does not have your higher good in mind. I'm sorry to if you're just finding that out, but history shows us it does not have your higher good in mind. And again, all these things that we can, try and discuss and argue about and fight about, they're all based in a belief. And so that is an illness. That is a sickness when you think about it, that you get so emotionally charged and worked up because you believe so strongly in this, that, or the other. Right? You believe, so it just takes over. So we cannot be plagued by our belief system, because not only is it doing damage to us here in the physical, it is a lasting, that can take us years to get over. And again, suicide is not the only issues that people have when they take their own life, or death in itself is actually an issue for many of us. I'm so afraid of death that we do not live. And so if you're not living, what are you doing? You're plagued by belief. You gotta stop the insanity, because we're all plagued by beliefs. And trust me, it is something to keep your energy clear now. Don't wait. Don't wait till you cross over to try and have, so much understanding about everything that you develop, so many beliefs that plague you. And in fact, just let it go the opposite. Okay, it's time to remove the illness, remove the sickness. And it's not your sickness. You weren't born into plagues, but you were born into plagues of belief. Right? I mean, your family, your society, your surroundings, your environment, the world, in its limiting understanding of how even your brain works is what you form your beliefs on. And instead, again, of going inside, and I know it's cliche to say even that, but I have a direct line to God. I don't need all these middle people. We don't need a middleman. We have a direct line, Mother Earth to the Great Spirit. We have a direct line. And it's important for us to use that direct line to understand the energy that's going on around us. And it's all not rainbows and butterflies. I'm sorry. There's some bad stuff going on. There's some bad actors out there. Because again, the world is a stage. This is a play. What role are you playing in it? So another way to stop being plagued by your beliefs is to stop participating in the game. And trust me, it's a game. It's all a game. Stop participating in it. What does that mean? It means go out and live your life. Don't just play the game the way the circle says you have to play it. Think outside of the box. Make your own rules. Do no harm. Live by that golden rule. Do no harm. Do no harm. Do no harm. Just do no harm. But stop participating in the way of the world, because again, it says to be in this world, not of it. So we are not of this world. Just because, again, everyone wants to say that we have choices, right? We create our own reality. Well, some of y'all pretty messed up, because this place is pretty backwards. What'd you do? What'd you do? You're not the only one. You are in a field of daisies of other participants. And it's how they rile you in, corral you in, keep you all in the same loop, playing the same game, playing the same game, playing the same game. Um, and money is the root of their evil. And it's the lack of money that is the root of our evil. Most people think they live in lack. Stop living in lack. Be grateful for every little thing you have, even if you have little. Very much so. It's a mind flip. It's fracking mind flipping. What happens in our society? Because again, you're raised to be dot 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 A B C D E F G, And then you get out there and you find F. Yeah, you find F. And then you realize you have been plagued by beliefs your entire life from birth. From birth, you're plagued by beliefs. We're plagued by lies. We're plagued by secrets. We're plagued, and then we want to take it all in and say, "Well, it's my fault. I did it." No, stop it. Again, that's being plagued by a belief. You're not the only gamer here. Okay, you're not the only gamer here. How are you running the show? Is it Peter's fault? Is it Tammy's fault? Is it Elvin's fault? What y'all do? Can we all blame you? No, because playing the blame game is again being plagued by beliefs. We play the blame game when we believe it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G's fault or just A's. Right? Again, I can tell you, I have been through so many things in this lifetime that I feel like I have been through thousands of lifetimes in my 55 years. Thank God. By the grace of God, I am still here going through it though. But why am I still here going through it? I'm not plagued by the belief that I get to just suffer. I'm a masochistic person that I I choose this. Um, I agreed. I allowed it to happen. I allowed myself this life, this existence, because trust me, there wasn't much else to choose from. Okay? We all have our something something that we are plagued with, whether it's abuse, that's sexual, physical, emotional, or whether it's given too much, it truly is a plague to be privileged. Because if you have no gumph, you have no motivation, you have no reason and no desire to go make your own because you are given, you're plagued. And so, no matter what your status is in life, no matter what you're born into in this reality, there aren't a lot of great choices. Okay. And again, I can only say that we're in this today because we were raised by people plagued in belief, and their people were plagued by belief, and the people before them have been plagued by this stuff. Goes back. This stuff has been going on and going on and happening for thousands and thousands of years, and we're not only 2,500 years old. I mean, please, I mean, God bless you, evangelists that want to say that we didn't start until Jesus Christ came. But hello, history, rather archaeology and science has proven otherwise. This planet's trillions of years old, and one lifetime after existence has come and gone, come and gone, come and gone. I mean, according to whatever book you want to look at, we're thousands of years old. Well, we know we've got history. We've got some history. We've got the Anunnaki. We've got history on this planet that you can look at and know. Okay, we're a little older. We've been through this before. And what's the one thing breaks my heart? But what's the one thing that every civilization has had in common? What's the one? What's the one thing? They've all been plagued by belief. Plagued by belief. Now, that's not to say that I don't want you to, believe in a higher self, but we got to come up with some different words, because it's a belief system that actually leaves the stains in our energy system that we carry on. Your luggage, your baggage that you carry to each relationship. Well, we do the same thing with each lifetime, right? We carry the same crap, same crap. Money, love, money, love, money, love, money, love. Same crap. And those two things are based on what? A belief system that you deserve money and love that is inherently yours because you are plagued by beliefs. So we got to let it go. Forgive yourself now. Keep your energy system clean and clear and constantly flowing in that good energy, that vibration. Again, I challenge you all to take the 21 days of spiritual clarity. And if you don't know what that is, 21 days of a different habit are what create your next habit, because we are habit forming people. That's why we have such strong belief systems. So 21 days of doing the same thing over and over and over again creates the new habit, and it makes it easy just to boom. Once you get going on that 21 day, at the end of that 21 days, you're just feeling it. You feel it, and then you go out every day and you realize that energy is 24/7, right? Every day we have to live in that knowing of that we are energetic beings, and that yes, we are affected by everything. We want to say everything is energy, and then we don't go right here, only to say that we create our own reality. But sorry, Mary Jo, Tom, Sam over there is creating his reality too, and it may interfere with yours. So don't be plagued by belief. Just live in faith. Live in the knowledge and the knowing that you don't have to live in lack. Live in again, repeat the I am, which is I am connected, grounded, balanced, protected, and flowing in the love of the divine. That is a supernatural expression and saying that you can have over and over and over, and it actually starts retraining the receptors in your brain to accept the new thought. Then, okay, I'm no longer living in that belief. I'm no longer living in expectation. Now I'm living in the knowing that I am guided. My inner GPS system is turned on because I'm flowing in that energy, and that is your energy system, your chakras, your whatever you want to call it, your vibration, your frequency. It all has a root. Everything has a root. It all has a root. What's it rooted in? Let it be rooted in that knowing instead of thinking it's about this belief, or got to do this, or got to do that, and we have to go over here, and we got to vote for this guy, or we can't vote for that guy. Lesser of two evils, really? This is what your belief system has brought down to? I digress. What do you think? I mean, are you plagued by your beliefs? I mean, and are you open enough to say that I'm plagued by my belief and I don't want to be plagued no more? I'm going to let that go. I'm going to have no expectations and realize that everything is about connections. It's not about my expectations. What am I connecting to? Who am I connecting to? How is that energy flow going? How am I responding to that energy? Is it a good feeling? Do I have something here to base my root connection with that energy on it? And if I don't, bye bye. Walk away. That's choice. Walk away from that evil, walk away from that thought, walk away. That's your choice. Once you're given all the tools to realize that you haven't had all the tools, once you're given the information to realize that you haven't been given all the information. You've not been told from birth about your energy system and how powerful that energy system truly, truly is. Again, we've been plagued by belief. All right, so that's my little thing for today. Stop being plagued by belief and really realize that you can turn on that energy system, that GPS system, have that guidance. And again, it's not about giving up your free will to the Lord, but quite the opposite. Your free will has been plagued. Once you remove the illness, the sickness is gone. The illness is a side effect of the sickness. And the sickness has infiltrated every aspect of our life. Every aspect of our life. Let me say it again. Every aspect of our life. It is constantly around us. It is in us. It is being every day. So be open to remove your belief system now. Be open to clearing out your energy system now. Do not wait until you've passed over. Do not wait until you have a passed over loved one coming to you begging for help because they're stuck. They don't know how to ask. They don't know how to get by it. They don't know how to get through it because they're blinded still. Don't wait. Don't wait. Go live your life. Enjoy your life. Find joy in your life every day, no matter what happens around you. And that's a hard one to do. Once you've been doing this for so many years, gotta flip it. Remove the sickness. Okay? All right, that's my message today. I have to get ready for another reading, which I'm so grateful for and I appreciate. And again, if any of you would like to participate in my program that I'm doing, which these videos are involved in it as well. They will all go up in these mini sequences of my life, the day in the life of a psychic. I'm recording it now. Woo! Oh my God, I need an editor to go back through all this stuff. Anyway, chief and editor. Um, at all, do all. But anyway, if you'd like to participate, there is a form on my Facebook page that you can go to and fill it out. Let me know. It's a release form, letting you know that that product, that material, will be taken and used in a public forum. That is all. And your pay, your energy exchange, as we call it, is the free reading for the permission. So I appreciate all those that have participated. Oh my goodness, some stuff coming up, you guys. So stay tuned and be looking for those videos. And I hope to be getting those out again between living my life, doing my thing, because I wear many hats. Getting to the editing part of it all has been my challenge these days. And so I will, again, get to that too sweet and get those up and going. So you guys can see exactly what we go through on the daily. And again, it's about no expectations and only connections and removing those belief systems. It is something that I have to talk with every client is removing their belief system. Changing, not removing. Again, we're flipping, we're changing, we're transitioning, we're transforming, right? That's the goal. That's what it is that we want to do, in this lifetime, is to be at that status at the time of crossing so that we don't have to keep going through the same crap to try and figure it out, right? No, we already got it. So next lifetime, boom, we're gonna have a good time. All right, so let's have a good time now, and stop being plagued by that belief system. Go ahead and do the videos I got on YouTube, the connecting and grounding video. Get yourself in cleared, clean mode now. Turn on that inner GPS system and remove the sickness. No longer be plagued by your beliefs. Be able to function in this world and not be mad about it. All right. Be well, be blessed. And most importantly, just be. All right. That's all about being open to who you are. Remember who you are. All right. So until next time. And we will see you again very soon. Uh oh. I'm going to step on this. There we go. Okay. Bye bye.